It is time to join our Windows client operating system, which is Windows 11, to become part of our domain environment. And our domain server is a Windows Server 2025. So if I go to my local server here, you can see we have this domain kelvglobal.com, and that is our computer name. And you can see the IP address of this server. So if I go to my client operating system, which is a Windows 11 device, and I go to the command prompt, here, if I enter ipconfig, you can see the IP address is actually in the same range as my domain server. So if I go to my domain server, you can see that the IP address, which is end with 10.10, so I should be able to ping my server 0.10. Here we go. So what I want to do right now is I want to actually join this device to become part of our server. So what you need to do is to go to, let me just close this to show you from the beginning. So if I go to my start menu and I go to settings, here from settings here, you will need to actually go to system. And in system, we have the option, when I scroll down here, we have under, let me just go to about, and here you can see we have our domain or work group. So if I go to the domain or work group, you can see we have the option called computer name on our system properties. And here you can see my device name is computer 001, and it's a work group. So if you're working in a domain environment, in an enterprise environment or a small or big company, all this process is going to happen automatically. You don't need to do this manually. It is during the installation process when your device is connected to the network. For example, you may be using Microsoft Intune Configuration Manager. Automatically, your device will be joined to a domain server. So, but right now, let me just click change name. So I'm going to actually leave the host name the way it is, but I want to actually join this device to be part of the following kevglobal.com and then click OK. So if everything goes well, you can see we are going to receive the option to actually enter a user name. So I'm going to do the following. I'm going to enter administrator at kelvglobal.com and then enter the password of that account that have a domain. They said that is a domain administrator on your domain server. Just enter a password and then click OK. So if everything goes well, you can see that goes very fast because there is no error message. So click OK and then click OK. So if I go to my DC, if I go to active, okay, I have Active Directory open here. At this moment, you can see we don't have anything in computers. Right now, when I refresh, you can see the device has just been added C001. So what I need to do right now is, let me close this, and I can click OK. So it says I will need to restart my device. So just restart now for you to be able to log on to this device as a domain administrator. But mind you, I have a user, I think I've created a user account here. We are going to see how to create users accounts manually and how to use PowerShell and even the command prompt to create a specific user account. Here we have the account of Kelvin Johnson. So if I go back again, let's just wait for this. So now I can now decide to go to other accounts, and then you can see I'm logging on to this device as Kelv Global. So I can use this account, Johnson, and then enter my password. So I'm going to do this for the first time. So this is going to take some few seconds and then I'll be able to log in. This is how you join your device from the client operating system to become part of our domain server. Next, we are going to be seeing how to create and manage Active Directory groups and organizational units. And also we'll be seeing how to create Active Directory users and even how to create computer objects in Active Directory before we actually join that device to become part of our domain environment.